Did you know that inside you burns a light so bright it can change your entire world? It's true. This hidden power within you can transform your life, bring you happiness, and help you achieve things you never thought possible. But here's the thing, most people never tap into this incredible force. They go through life feeling lost, stuck, or unfulfilled, not realizing that the key to everything they want is already inside them. Today, we're going to uncover the secret of your own inner light. And trust me, it's going to blow your mind. Imagine waking up every day feeling full of energy, purpose, and joy. Picture yourself easily overcoming obstacles that used to hold you back. Think about how it would feel to make a real difference in the world, just by being yourself. All of this and more is possible when you learn to harness the power of your own light. It's not magic, it's not complicated, and it's not something only special people can do. It's a natural ability we all have, but most of us have forgotten how to use it. In this video, we're going to explore what this inner light really is, why it matters so much, and how you can start using it right away to transform your life. Whether you're feeling lost, struggling with challenges, or just want to take your life to the next level, understanding and using your inner light is the key. So get ready, because what you're about to learn could be the most important thing you've ever discovered about yourself. Your inner light isn't just some fancy spiritual idea. It's a real part of you that has the power to change everything. Think of it like this. Inside every person, there's a bright, warm light. This light is your true self, your essence, the part of you that knows who you really are and what you're capable of. It's the source of your intuition, your creativity, your love, and your strength. This inner light is kind of like a super powerful flashlight inside you. When you turn it on, it lights up your whole life. It helps you see things more clearly, make better choices, and feel more confident and happy. The cool thing is this light has always been there. You were born with it. But as we grow up and face challenges in life, sometimes we forget it's there. We might even cover it up, thinking we need to be someone else to fit in or succeed. But here's the amazing part. No matter how long it's been since you felt that inner light, it's still there, waiting for you to switch it on again. And when you do, it's like waking up from a long sleep. Suddenly, everything looks brighter, feels better, and makes more sense. Your inner light is what makes you unique and special. It's the best part of you, the part that knows exactly what you need to be happy and fulfilled. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this inner light stuff sounds nice, but why does it really matter? Well, let me tell you, it matters a whole lot more than you might think. Your inner light isn't just some feel-good concept. It's the key to living your best life and making a real difference in the world. First off, connecting with your inner light helps you understand yourself better. It's like having a wise friend inside you who always knows what's best for you. When you're in touch with your inner light, you start to see clearly what really matters to you, what your true passions are, and what kind of life would make you truly happy. No more feeling lost or confused about what you should do with your life. Your inner light guides you to your true path. But it's not just about you. When you're shining your inner light, you become a beacon for others too. Have you ever met someone who just seems to glow from the inside? Someone who's full of joy, kindness, and purpose? That's what happens when people are connected to their inner light. And the amazing thing is, it's contagious. When you shine your light, you inspire others to do the same. You make the world a brighter place just by being you. Your inner light also gives you strength and resilience. Life can be tough sometimes, right? We all face challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. But when you're connected to your inner light, you have an unshakable core of strength to draw from. It's like having a superpower that helps you bounce back from anything life throws at you. You start to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Another incredible benefit of connecting with your inner light is that it helps you make better decisions. Think about it. How often have you made choices based on what other people think you should do or what you think society expects of you? When you're in touch with your inner light, you start making choices that are truly right for you. You become more authentic, more true to yourself, and as a result, more satisfied with your life. Your inner light also boosts your creativity and problem-solving skills. It's like having a direct line to infinite wisdom and inspiration. When you're connected to your inner light, you'll find yourself coming up with brilliant ideas and innovative solutions that you never would have thought of before. It's not about being smarter. It's about tapping into the deep well of creativity and insight that's already inside you. Let's talk about relationships too. When you're shining your inner light, your relationships transform. You start attracting people who appreciate the real you, not some fake version you think you need to be. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and better at communicating. Your relationships become deeper, more meaningful, and more fulfilling. And here's something really cool. When you're connected to your inner light, you start to feel a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. It's like suddenly understanding why you're here and what you're meant to do. This doesn't mean you'll suddenly know every step of your life's journey, but you'll have a sense of direction and purpose that guides you. You'll feel more alive, more engaged with life, and more excited about what each new day might bring. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but my life is a mess right now. How can I possibly find this inner light? Well, here's the amazing thing. Your inner light is always there, no matter what's going on in your life. It doesn't disappear when times are tough. In fact, it's during the hardest times that your inner light can shine the brightest. It's just waiting for you to notice it and let it shine. Think of it like this. Your inner light is like the sun. It's always shining, even on cloudy days. Sometimes life's problems can feel like thick, dark clouds blocking out the light. But just like the sun, your inner light is still there, still shining, even if you can't see it at the moment. And just like the sun eventually breaks through even the darkest clouds, your inner light can break through any darkness in your life. Connecting with your inner light isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding the strength, wisdom, and resilience within yourself to face those problems head on. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have an unbreakable core of light within you that nothing can extinguish. So, why does your inner light matter? Because it's the key to everything you've ever wanted in life. It's the path to true happiness, fulfillment, and success. It's what makes you unique and special. It's your superpower, your guiding star, your unbreakable core. And the best part? It's already inside you, right now, just waiting for you to tap into it. In the next part of this video, we're going to talk about some of the common obstacles that keep people from connecting with their inner light. Because let's face it, if it was super easy, everyone would be doing it already, right? But don't worry. We're also going to cover some simple, practical ways you can start connecting with your inner light today. So stick around, because what you're about to learn could change your life in ways you never imagined possible. Common obstacles. Now that we understand what our inner light is and why it's so important, you might be wondering, if this inner light is so great, why isn't everyone using it all the time? Well, that's a great question, and the answer is that there are several common obstacles that can make it hard for us to connect with our inner light. Let's talk about these obstacles, because chances are you've faced some of them yourself. First up, we have fear. Fear is like a big, dark cloud that can block out our inner light. We might be afraid of failure, afraid of what others think of us, or even afraid of our own potential. Sometimes it feels safer to stay small and keep our light dimmed. But here's the thing. Your inner light is so much stronger than any fear. When you start to let your light shine, you'll find that many of those fears were just shadows that disappear in the light. Another big obstacle is negative self-talk. You know, that little voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. That voice can be really loud sometimes, and it can make us doubt our inner light. We might start to believe that we don't have any special light inside us at all. But that's just not true. Everyone has this light, no exceptions. The key is learning to quiet that negative voice and listen to the wiser, kinder voice of your inner light instead. Then there's the busyness of everyday life. We live in a world that's always go, go, go. There's always something to do, somewhere to be, someone to take care of. With all this hustle and bustle, it can be hard to find time to connect with our inner selves. We get so caught up in doing that we forget about being. But your inner light doesn't need you to do anything special. It just needs you to be still and pay attention to it sometimes. Social conditioning is another big obstacle. From a young age, we're often taught to look outside ourselves for answers and validation. We learn to care more about what others think of us than what we think of ourselves. We might even start to believe that we need to be a certain way to be accepted or successful. All of this can disconnect us from our inner light, making us forget that our true strength and wisdom come from within. Past hurts and disappointments can also make it hard to connect with our inner light. If we've been hurt or let down in the past, we might build walls around our hearts to protect ourselves. These walls can also block out our inner light. It's like we're so busy protecting ourselves from pain that we also shut out our own inner wisdom and strength. Sometimes we might feel like we don't deserve to be happy or successful. This feeling of unworthiness can be a huge obstacle to connecting with our inner light. We might subconsciously sabotage ourselves or settle for less than we deserve because we don't believe we're worthy of greatness. But here's the truth. You are absolutely worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Your inner light is proof of that. Lastly, some people struggle to connect with their inner light because they're looking for it in the wrong places. They might think they need to go on a grand adventure or achieve some big goal or meet some special person to find their inner light. But the truth is, your inner light is already within you. You don't need to go anywhere or do anything special to find it. You just need to learn how to tap into it. Does any of this sound familiar to you? If so, don't worry. Recognizing these obstacles is the first step to overcoming them. And the good news is, no matter how long you've been disconnected from your inner light, it's always possible to reconnect. Your inner light never goes out. It just sometimes gets hidden behind these obstacles. In the next section, we'll talk about how to start clearing away these obstacles and letting your inner light shine through. Now that we've talked about what can get in the way of our inner light, let's get to the good stuff. How to actually connect with this amazing power inside you. Don't worry, you don't need any special skills or equipment. These are simple techniques that anyone can use to start tapping into their inner light right away. First up, let's talk about meditation. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, meditation? That's not for me. I can't sit still and empty my mind. But here's the thing. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated. It's simply about taking a few minutes to be quiet and turn your attention inward. You don't need to empty your mind. Just observe your thoughts without judging them. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple practice can help you start to hear the quiet voice of your inner light. Another powerful way to connect with your inner light is through journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you understand yourself better and tap into your inner wisdom. Try this. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for and 1 thing you learned about yourself that day. This practice helps you focus on the positive and increases your self-awareness, both of which can help you connect with your inner light. Spending time in nature is another great way to connect with your inner light. There's something about being surrounded by trees or listening to the ocean or looking up at the stars that helps us feel more connected to ourselves and the world around us. Try to spend at least 15 minutes outside each day, really paying attention to the natural world around you. This can help quiet the noise of everyday life and make it easier to hear your inner voice. Now let's talk about the power of creativity. Doing something creative, whether it's painting, singing, dancing, cooking, or any other form of self-expression, can be a direct line to your inner light. When we create, we tap into a part of ourselves that's free from judgment and full of joy. You don't have to be good at it. The point is to enjoy the process and express yourself freely. Try setting aside some time each week for a creative activity you enjoy. Here's a technique that might surprise you. Helping others. When we do something kind for someone else, it often helps us feel more connected to our own inner light. It's like our inner goodness shines brighter when we let it out into the world. Try doing one small act of kindness each day. It could be as simple as giving someone a genuine compliment or helping a neighbor carry their groceries. Affirmations can also be a powerful tool for connecting with your inner light. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce positive beliefs. For example, you might say, "I am connected to my inner wisdom," or "my inner light guides me in all I do." It might feel a bit strange at first, but with practice, these affirmations can help reshape your thoughts and beliefs, making it easier to connect with your inner light. Physical movement is another great way to connect with your inner light. This could be yoga, dance, running, or any form of exercise you enjoy. Moving your body helps release tension and negative energy, making it easier to tune into your inner self. Pay attention to how you feel during and after exercise. You might notice a sense of clarity or peace that's your inner light shining through. Here's a simple but powerful technique: smiling. Even if you don't feel like it, the simple act of smiling can help lift your mood and connect you with your inner light. Try smiling at yourself in the mirror each morning, or smiling at strangers as you go about your day. You might be surprised at how this small act can help you feel more positive and connected to your inner self. Lastly, let's talk about the importance of self-care. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health is crucial for connecting with your inner light. This might mean getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, setting boundaries in your relationships, or taking time for activities you enjoy. When you take care of yourself, you're sending a message to your inner self that you're worthy of care and attention, which can help your inner light shine brighter. Remember, connecting with your inner light is a practice. It's not about being perfect or always feeling blissfully happy. It's about consistently turning your attention inward and nurturing your relationship with yourself. Some days it might feel easier than others, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep at it, to keep showing up for yourself day after day. As you start to practice these techniques, pay attention to how you feel. You might notice small changes at first. Maybe you feel a bit calmer, or you find it easier to make decisions. Over time, these small changes can add up to big transformations. You might find yourself feeling more confident, more at peace, and more in tune with your true self. Now, I want to share a personal story with you about how I discovered my own inner light. It's not always an easy journey, but I promise you it's worth it. My story starts at a time when I felt completely lost and disconnected from myself. I was working a job I hated, in a relationship that wasn't right for me, and I felt like I was just going through the motions of life without any real purpose or joy. I remember one particular day when everything seemed to come crashing down. I had just been passed over for a promotion at work. My partner and I had a huge fight, and I felt like I was failing at everything. That night, I found myself sitting alone in my apartment, feeling more lost and alone than I ever had before. It was in that moment of complete despair that I first heard the quiet whisper of my inner light. It wasn't some booming voice or dramatic revelation. It was just a small, quiet feeling that there had to be more to life than this. That maybe, just maybe, I had the power to change things. At first, I didn't know what to do with this feeling. I had spent so long looking outside myself for answers that the idea of looking within was almost foreign to me. But something about that quiet whisper resonated with me, and I decided to listen to it. I started small. I began meditating for just 5 minutes each morning. At first, it felt awkward and uncomfortable. My mind would race, and I'd spend most of the time wondering if I was doing it right. But I kept at it day after day. Slowly, things began to change. I started to hear that inner voice more clearly. It guided me to make some big changes in my life. I left my job and started pursuing a career I was passionate about. I ended the relationship that wasn't serving me and focused on loving myself first. I started spending more time in nature, journaling, and doing things that brought me joy. It wasn't always easy. There were days when I doubted myself, when I wondered if I was making a huge mistake. But each time those doubts crept in, I would turn inward and connect with my inner light. And each time, it would remind me that I was on the right path. As I continued to nurture my connection with my inner light, amazing things started to happen. I found myself attracting positive people and opportunities into my life. I felt more confident and at peace than I ever had before. I discovered talents and strengths I never knew I had. But the most amazing change was how I felt about myself. For the first time in my life, I truly loved and accepted myself. I no longer felt the need to prove my worth to others or seek their approval. I knew my worth came from within, from that beautiful inner light that had always been there, waiting for me to notice it. Looking back, I realized that the darkest moment in my life was actually the beginning of my journey to the light. It was when I felt most lost that I finally found myself. And that's the beautiful thing about our inner light. It's always there, even in our darkest moments, ready to guide us home to ourselves. My journey to discovering my inner light wasn't always smooth or easy. There were setbacks and challenges along the way, but each obstacle only made my connection to my inner light stronger. I learned that the challenges weren't there to break me, but to help me grow and shine even brighter. Now, I wake up each day excited about life. I feel a sense of purpose and joy that I never thought possible. And the best part is, I know that this inner light isn't just in me, it's in every single one of us. That's why I'm so passionate about sharing this message with you. Your journey to discovering your inner light might look different from mine. It might take more time or less. You might face different challenges or have different revelations. But I promise you this, your inner light is there, waiting for you to connect with it. And when you do, it will transform your life in ways you never thought possible. So, if you're feeling lost or stuck right now, know that it's okay. It might even be the perfect starting point for your own journey to the light. Remember, it's often in our darkest moments that our inner light shines the brightest. All you need to do is be willing to look within and listen to that quiet voice of wisdom and love that's always been there. Your inner light is your birthright. It's who you truly are, beneath all the layers of doubt, fear, and social conditioning. And connecting with it is the most important and rewarding journey you'll ever undertake. So, are you ready to begin your own journey to the light? Are you ready to discover the amazing power that's been within you all along? If so, the next section will give you some practical tips on how to start shining your light in your daily life. Now that we've explored how to connect with your inner light and how it can transform your own life, let's talk about something really exciting: how your inner light affects the world around you. Because here's the thing, when you shine your light, it doesn't just brighten your own life. It has a ripple effect that can touch everyone and everything around you. Think of it like this. Have you ever been around someone who just seems to glow from the inside? Someone whose presence makes you feel better, more inspired, more alive? That's what happens when someone is connected to their inner light. And the amazing thing is that light is contagious. When you're shining your inner light, you naturally become more positive and optimistic. This positive energy is like a magnet. It attracts other positive people and experiences into your life. You might notice that people are drawn to you more, that they want to be around you and hear what you have to say. This is because your inner light makes others feel good. It reminds them of their own inner light. But it goes even deeper than that. When you're connected to your inner light, you become more compassionate and understanding. You start to see the good in others, even when they can't see it in themselves. This change in perspective can have a profound effect on your relationships. You might find that conflicts are easier to resolve, that you're able to forgive more easily, and that your connections with others become deeper and more meaningful. Your inner light can also inspire others to make positive changes in their own lives. When people see you living authentically, following your passions, and radiating joy, it gives them permission to do the same. You become a living example of what's possible when we connect with our inner light. Without even trying, you might find that you're motivating others to pursue their dreams, to be kinder to themselves, or to look within for their own inner wisdom. In the workplace, your inner light can transform the entire atmosphere. When you're connected to your inner light, You bring your whole self to work. You're more creative, more collaborative, and more resilient in the face of challenges. This energy can spread throughout your team or organization, leading to increased productivity, better problem solving, and a more positive work environment overall. Your inner light can even have an impact on your community and the world at large. When you're connected to your inner wisdom, you're more likely to make choices that are good for the planet and for others. You might find yourself drawn to volunteer work or inspired to start initiatives that make a positive difference in your community. Your actions, however small they might seem, can create waves of positive change that ripple out far beyond your immediate circle. But perhaps the most beautiful effect of shining your inner light is how it gives others permission to shine their own. In a world that often encourages us to dim our light to fit in, seeing someone bravely shining their light can be incredibly powerful. It reminds others that they too have this light within them. It encourages them to let their own unique gifts and talents shine. Remember, we're all connected. When one person raises their vibration by connecting with their inner light, it raises the vibration of the entire planet. It might sound grand, but it's true. Every time you choose love over fear, kindness over judgment, or authenticity over conformity, you're contributing to a brighter, more positive world. So, as you continue on your journey of connecting with your inner light, remember that it's not just about you. Your light has the power to illuminate the path for others, to inspire change, and to create a ripple effect of positivity that can transform the world. Don't be afraid to let your light shine brightly. The world needs your unique light now more than ever. Now that we understand the power of our inner light and how it can affect both ourselves and others, let's talk about how to keep that light shining bright every day. Because here's the truth. Connecting with your inner light isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily practice, a commitment you make to yourself to keep nurturing that inner spark. The good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even small, consistent actions can make a big difference in keeping your inner light strong and bright. So, let's explore some simple daily practices that you can incorporate into your routine. First, let's talk about the power of morning rituals. How you start your day can set the tone for everything that follows. Try starting each morning with a few minutes of quiet reflection. This could be meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in silence and setting positive intentions for the day. During this time, visualize your inner light glowing bright within you, filling you with warmth and positive energy. This simple practice can help you feel centered and connected to your inner wisdom throughout the day. Gratitude is another powerful tool for nurturing your inner light. Each day, take a moment to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a delicious cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset. Focusing on gratitude helps shift your perspective to the positive, which in turn helps your inner light shine brighter. Movement is also crucial for keeping your inner light strong. This doesn't mean you need to do an intense workout every day, unless that's what you enjoy. It could be a gentle yoga practice, a walk in nature, or even just a few minutes of stretching. The key is to move your body in a way that feels good to you. As you move, imagine you're clearing away any blockages that might be dimming your inner light. Throughout the day, practice mindfulness. This simply means being fully present in the moment, rather than getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. When you're eating, really taste your food. When you're talking to someone, really listen to what they're saying. When you're working, focus fully on the task at hand. This practice of presence helps you stay connected to your inner light. Another powerful daily practice is acts of kindness. Each day, look for opportunities to spread a little light to others. It could be as simple as giving a genuine compliment, helping a coworker with a task, or sending a message of encouragement to a friend. When we give kindness to others, it strengthens our own inner light. Affirmations can also be a great daily tool. Choose a positive statement that resonates with you, such as, "I am connected to my inner wisdom," or "My inner light shines bright today." Repeat this to yourself several times throughout the day, especially when you're feeling challenged or disconnected. At the end of each day, take a few minutes for reflection. Think about moments when you felt particularly connected to your inner light. What were you doing? How did it feel? Also reflect on any moments when you felt disconnected. What can you learn from these experiences? This practice of self-reflection helps you understand yourself better and grow stronger in your connection to your inner light. Remember to be patient and kind with yourself as you develop these daily practices. Some days, you might feel deeply connected to your inner light. Other days, it might feel more challenging. That's okay. The important thing is to keep showing up for yourself, day after day. Think of nurturing your inner light like tending a garden. You don't plant a seed and expect a full-grown plant the next day. It takes time, consistent care, and patience. Some days you might see dramatic growth. Other days it might seem like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, roots are growing stronger. It's also important to remember that nurturing your inner light isn't about being perfect. It's not about always feeling happy or never facing challenges. It's about developing a strong, resilient connection to your inner wisdom that can guide you through both the sunny days and the storms of life. As you incorporate these practices into your daily life, you might start to notice subtle changes. Maybe you feel more calm and centered. Perhaps you find it easier to make decisions or handle stress. You might notice that your relationships improve or that opportunities seem to come your way more easily. These are all signs that your inner light is growing stronger. But perhaps the most beautiful thing about this daily practice is how it can transform your relationship with yourself. As you consistently show up for yourself, nurturing your inner light day after day, you develop a deep sense of self-trust and self-love. You begin to see yourself as worthy of care and attention. And this, in turn, allows your inner light to shine even brighter. So, I encourage you to start today. Choose one or two of these practices that resonate with you and commit to doing them every day for the next week. See how it feels. Notice any changes, however small. And remember, every time you turn your attention to your inner light, you're strengthening that connection. You're becoming more of who you truly are. Your inner light is always there, waiting for you to nurture it. It's patient, it's constant, and it's infinitely powerful. All it needs is your attention and care. So, are you ready to make nurturing your inner light a daily practice? Are you ready to see how this simple commitment can transform your life? The power is in your hands. Your inner light is waiting. Let it shine. As we come to the end of our journey exploring the power of your inner light, I want to take a moment to reflect on all we've discussed. We've talked about what the inner light is, that spark of wisdom, love, and power that resides within each of us. We've explored why it matters so much, not just for our own lives, but for the world around us. We've looked at some of the obstacles that can prevent us from connecting with our inner light, and we've discussed practical ways to overcome these obstacles and nurture our inner light every day. But more than anything, I hope you've come to understand that your inner light is not just some abstract concept. It's a real, tangible force within you. It's the essence of who you truly are, beneath all the layers of conditioning, fear, and doubt. And when you learn to connect with it, to trust it, and to let it shine, it has the power to transform your life in ways you might never have imagined. Remember, connecting with your inner light is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more fully yourself. It's about peeling away the layers of who you think you should be to reveal who you truly are. It's about trusting your own wisdom, following your own path, and letting your unique gift shine in the world. Your inner light is what makes you special. It's what gives you your unique perspective, your particular talents, your individual way of being in the world. When you connect with your inner light, you're not just improving your own life. You're giving the world the gift of your authentic self. And believe me, the world needs that gift. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to be gentle with yourself. Connecting with your inner light is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you feel deeply connected, when everything seems to flow effortlessly. And there will be days when you feel disconnected, when your light seems dim. That's okay. It's all part of the process. The important thing is to keep showing up, to keep turning your attention inward, to keep nurturing that spark within you. Remember, your inner light is always there, even when you can't feel it. It's constant, unwavering, and infinitely patient. It doesn't judge you. It doesn't criticize you. It simply waits for you to turn your attention to it. And each time you do, that connection grows stronger. So, I invite you to make a commitment to yourself right now. Commit to nurturing your inner light every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Commit to trusting your own wisdom, to following your own path, to letting your unique light shine in the world. Commit to being fully, authentically you. Because here's the truth. The world needs your light. In a world that can sometimes seem dark, your inner light has the power to illuminate the way not just for you, but for others as well. Your light has the power to inspire, to heal, to create positive change. Your light has the power to make the world a brighter place. So, don't be afraid to let your light shine. Don't dim it to make others comfortable. Don't hide it because you're afraid it's too bright. The world needs your unique light now more than ever. And as you let your light shine, you give others permission to do the same. Remember, you are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Your inner light connects you to something much larger than yourself. It connects you to the universal source of wisdom, love, and power that flows through all things. When you tap into that, there's nothing you can't do. So, go forth and shine your light. Be bold, be brave, be authentically you. Trust your inner wisdom, follow your heart, and let your unique gifts flow into the world. Your inner light is a gift to yourself and to the world. It's time to unwrap that gift and share with the world. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the power of your inner light. Remember, this is just the beginning. Your journey with your inner light is a lifelong adventure, full of discovery, growth, and joy. Embrace it fully. Let your light shine bright. The world is waiting for your unique brilliance. And always remember, you are light. You are love. You are powerful beyond measure. Now go out there and shine.